evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's matchup here at the Comet Crater, where the 2-6 Caston Comets are hosting the 2-6 Knox Redskins. I'm Blair Zimmerman, joined on the other headset by Caston alum Hunter Shanelob. Hunter, welcome.
How we doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Guess it's decided it's finally fall, and it got a little chilly today. And of course, you guys can see the wheel marks out there on the field. It is a sloppy mess. Hunter, how's that going to affect gameplay tonight?
Running the ball, just cutting. Getting vertical with the football would be pretty key tonight. Try to get as north-south as possible because anytime east-west, you're going to end up in the dirt.
Well, I do see our other Caston alum, Sam Duvall, just got in here, so we're gonna we'll have him up on the camera. Excited for that. Of course, got a chance to look at John Harrell, and they're predicting a very one-sided football game here tonight. So hopefully the Comets can come up with some magic and make some good moves out there tonight. Now tonight was senior night here. Quite a few seniors actually on Caston's lineup. Of course, we've got Sam Smith, Grant and Garrison Hickle. Then we had several senior cheerleaders. Honestly, a very athletic senior class. As we move forward towards graduation, I know all of the coaches are going to be looking forward to next year, trying to decide what are we going to do with this experience loss that we've got going on.
Yeah, we graduated some sides up front, and Garrison Hickle and Dylan Gearhart this year, and then Garrison's twin brother Grant, who's played a little quarterback, little wing. He's played a little bit of everything on the offensive side this year, and then number 5, Sam Smith. Unfortunately, this will be his last year with the Comets.
Yeah, now looking over at the Knox roster, they actually looks like they've got quite a few sophomores and juniors. They do have a couple of seniors on their squad. Oh, hey, I can read really well. There are 2 columns. They've got a big roster. I was a little confused. I was like, why are there so few? That's why. 2 halves. It's still it's a very junior-heavy team out there.
Yeah, Knox graduated some really good football players last year. A couple kids went and played at the collegiate level. And so while they have depth on their roster and obvious roster size, as far as talent and kids that have played, it's actually not as much as you'd think.
Yeah, I do remember having the conversation last year about how they were a very senior-heavy squad. And just as a little preamble for those of you watching at home, we have been fighting some technical gremlins, so we're trying to keep an eye on our audio. But if we have some audio blurbs, we will be working very hard to fix that before it becomes too I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Annoying?
Too much of an issue.
Yeah. There we go.
I got you.
Words are hard.
We're learning. We'll get gooder.
Red and white and red.
I love it. Love to see it. Knox has a fairly new head coach, as well as Coach Hendricks recently took over the Winnemac football program. Russell Radicke is taking over for the Redskins and looking to bring back that winning culture that they've had for years.
Grant Yaden putting the football in the tee. Mid-distance kick. Good catch.
Returned down to about the 38-yard line as Knox will begin tonight's game from that point on the field.
That return stop by number 5, Sam Smith.
Over under on how many times tonight Blair's going to say his name is 312.
No bet, no bet.
Knox lines up out of the gun. Dive down the middle to number 21. It's Gunnar Kraus. Wrapped up and brought down about the line of scrimmage at 38, 39-yard line.
Good read by that D-line. Hopefully they keep those glasses on and keep shutting them down with only a 1 or 2 yard gain.
Number 12, Cohen Watson, is playing quarterback tonight for the Redskins. He's back there. Now he's going underneath center and a stack heavy to the right. Bring a man in motion. 21, Gunnar Kraus gets the ball, brings it down, taken down about the 45-yard line. Knox used to be a team that was able to formation you to death. They had 300 and some formations. And so far, that's what we're seeing tonight. A little bit of gun. They've had some pistol in the past. Under center, heavy load to the right.
Well, one thing I noticed is that they called for that snap almost before the D-line was set. So that kind of a hurry-up offense can change the feel of a game.
Quarterback keeps wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, taken down by Grant and Garrison Hickle for the Comets.
I wouldn't want to hit by both of the Hickle boys at once.
Yeah, because last I knew, Garrison was weighing in at 270.
I just saw Grant Hickle trotting off of the field, and his uniform is no longer red and white. It's now brown and brown.
Yeah, if you hit or get hit tonight, dive back down to Gunnar Kraus. Met at the line of scrimmage. Once again, turnover on downs. Comets ball at the 45-yard line. Great stop there by the Comets D-line. Garrison Hickle met him. And for the first time this year, we have – he's not on roster. Never mind, folks. I'd love to tell you his name, but they don't have him on the roster yet. He was a transfer this year from Rochester, and this is his first week of eligibility for the Comets. He's wearing number 2 tonight.
We have gotten quite a few new students within the last 3 weeks.
Comets line up in kind of a new formation. They're still under center, but they have Sam Smith and 2 other backs directly behind him. Kind of a extended wishbone look, as your traditional wishbone is within 3 to 4 yards, and the Comets appear to be lining up in that 5 to 6.
Unfortunately, they did get called for a false start. Back up the line of scrimmage 5 yards.
First and 15 for the Comets. Ball on the opposite 49.
Quillen Kelly, name of number 2.
Gotcha. Pitch outside to number 5, Sam Smith, who has a block or 2. Makes one man miss, brought down just in front of the line of scrimmage.
Losing his footing in that sloppy field. I just saw Sam had us zoomed in on Smith, and he is a mess.
Like I was saying, this is a game where you just want to get north-south. Much dancing side to side, you're going to end up in the dirt. Schaefer under center for the Comets. Rolls out to his right. Has a man open. Underthrown.
Almost picked.
Batted down by number 12, Gunnar Kraus.
Comets now 3rd and long.
Schaefer had the opportunity to put it on him, but as he went to deliver that ball, it looks like his back foot slid out a little bit from him.
Number 80, Jaden Wilson, heading out onto the field.
That's another thing. Running the ball is, I mean, it's going to be hard regardless. But when you go to throw the ball and you have your quarterback rolling out, and then when he goes to plant to throw, that back foot's going to slide just as easy. Comets lining up. They got a snap. Delay of game. Comets come out and gun there. There's a miscommunication between the far side receiver and the quarterback. Kind of a spread look. They had single to the left, twins to the right. Comets now face 3rd and 18.
Not a good look here.
Schaefer under center, twins to the right. Drops back to pass. Has a man opening in right through his hands.
Oh, we have flag back in the pocket. Got a hold.
Comets now face a 4th and 18. As they're trotting on the punt team.
I don't even know that field's stable enough to punt with very well.
That's not. Number 21, Gunnar crosses back deep, and number 2, Trey McCown, to field for the Redskins.
It's the uniforms. That's what we'll say. Snap. There's the punt.
Kick is away.
We got a penalty on the kick.
I believe they're going to call an illegal substitution against the Comets.
That was a stack of penalties against the Comets in that series.
That's the easiest way to describe it. If it could go wrong, it went wrong. Knox is trying to hustle up to the line of scrimmage, but there's a lot of confusion going on. Knox lines up again and gun. Gets a snap. Dive down to Kraus. Met by Evan Howard. Man, it just, no one can get footing on both sides of the ball tonight.
I counted 11 guys out there.
He counted 12.
Huh?
He counted 12.
He did?
Maybe 12.
Who was it?
Whoever wasn't supposed to be out there.
Knox a single high receiver to the left. Fakes the read option. Quarterback pulls it. Taken down by number 20, Evan Howard, once again.
Howard just getting there. Brings Knox to a 3rd and 10 situation, 3rd and 11.
We're still waiting for the first down tonight. I think it might be a while.
4 minutes gone tonight. Still scoreless.
Knox breaks the huddle, facing the 3rd and 11.
What if have there been like 6 positive yards so far in 4 minutes?
Yeah, something like that. 6 or 4. Knox shifting the running back to the opposite hip. Fakes the give. Has pressure. Throws the ball over the middle. Has a guy. Caught it and brought down about the 38-yard line. Big play there for the Redskins.
tackle there. I think that was number 10, Josh Sullivan. Oh, that was 2, Quillen. Couldn't quite see who made the play there. And there's that first down of the evening.
Comets line up in a 5-man front. 5 down linemen. Brings pressure, dive down to Kraus. Met and brought down once again by number 20, Evan Howard, who's coming off Knox's edge, and nobody sees him. That's his third or fourth time tonight.
He just walked around the end of the line. And
Evan's a junior for the Comets, so he's another one we'll have come back next year. Knox lines up in gun, running back to the right. Sends him out, twins to the right. Quarterback all alone. Quarterback power down the right side. Met by Sam Smith, and that was all the farther he got.
he did get 6 yards or so on that, though.
Knox line back up out of the gun. Gives down to Kraus one more time. Wrapped up and brought down, I believe, short of the goal to go. Fourth and 2 for the Redskins tonight. Comets face another pretty big 4th down. I'll see the kind of push they get from the D-line. That 5-man front again is giving Knox problems. Outside to Kraus. Shane Lobb turns it back in.
I think he got it.
I believe he fell forward for the first down.
I started to say, I don't see any question there. That's a Knox first down.
First and 10 from the Knox 26-yard line.
Snap.
Quarterback keeper off the left tackle. Pushed back, wrapped up by a bunch of Comets.
Number 12, Watson on the carry, tackled by number 5, Sam Smith.
Watson was kind of, that play started off a little rough for him. That snap was just a little wild. The fact that he was able to put some forward yardage on that, it's a credit to him.
Drops back to pass again. Pressure. Has a man, delivers. Makes one man miss.
Brought down by number 2, Quillen.
Tackled by number 2.
Who is number 2? Who is number 2? For us. Willen Kelly. Who is it? Willen Kelly.
Knox now well inside the red zone. And that. Good carry there by Gunnar Kraus.
Gunnar Kraus is definitely getting a large workload tonight for the Redskins. Gunnar, a senior this year for the Knox Redskins, I think has gotten double-digit carries already tonight.
I think he's carrying around triple-digit poundage of mud on his jersey.
Dive back down to Kraus, wrapped up and brought down early by who's at the bottom of that?
Kraus on the carry.
Sam Smith, I believe.
Brought down by number 5, Sam Smith.
I believe Evan Howard is actually on the bottom of that one too.
Could be. Howard seems to have a taste for ball handler behind the line tonight. Guess he saw that on the menu and ordered it.
4 times over. Kraus to the left of the quarterback. Quarterback drops back to pass. Has a guy. Caught, number 83. Not on roster for the Redskins.
Pass complete to number 83, Quilty, for a Redskins touchdown.
And with almost 10 minutes gone in the first, finally a score on the board.
Knox lining up to attempt a PAT. Snap is good, hold is down, kick is up. Kick is good. Knox takes the 7-0 lead at the 2:22 mark in the first quarter tonight here at the Crater.
And with that, well, they're setting up for that first kickoff. After a score, we're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. You're watching Comets Football here on RTC TV4. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy to see that we still have audio after that break. Comets heading out on the field. Got Sullivan and Smith back deep.
Let's put the ball in the hands of 5 here a few times on this possession, see what he can give us.
Deep kick.
Caught by Sullivan. Has the edge if he can get there.
Wrapped up and down at the 40-yard line. I think he was running into the same issue. Sullivan's one of those really quick runners. Finds a hole, goes for it. Well, the field's not advantageous to that tonight.
That's a big word, Blair.
Advantageous? Yeah, that was worth at least like 20 cents.
Down on your word of the day calendar. Schaefer under center for the Comets. Smith, Hickle, and Raudebush directly behind him. Schaefer on the quarterback keeper on the option. Gains about 3 or 4 yards before he's finally pushed down into the mud.
Number 4, Landry Schaefer on the carry. Tackled by number 24, Logan Taylor.
The Comets offensive line has to really get a big initial push. I know planting in the mud is difficult, but you gotta cut or something. You gotta reset the line of scrimmage in your favor. Keeper again by Schaefer.
Actually, he got blocked.
Number 4, Landry Schaefer on the carry. Tackled by number 14.
First down for the Comets. Comets might stick with this read option, run the midline option. The last few times Knox has been on defense, they're leaving the A gaps completely open. And so that's allowing, if they do give Sam Smith to at least get 4 or 5 yards before he's met by the second level linebackers. And then Schaefer's just seeing a read he likes, so he's keeping it on the edge. Comets line back up in a wishbone. Dive down to Grant Hickle, who's met about the line of scrimmage. Look for the Comets to run that play again here, hopefully on this possession. And look for Schaefer to keep that on the bootleg back out to his left. There are a lot of green grass to that side. Comets line up, twins to the right. Sam Smith behind him. Bring a man in motion. Keeper by Schaefer. Pitch outside to Raudebush.
Raudebush met by 4 Redskins before going down. Unfortunately, he was trying a lateral motion, so I think he only got a yard or 2 forward. If that.
Even though it was stopped short, that was really good triple option reads there by Landon. He made all the right reads, didn't hang on to the football too long. It was just, Knox just played really good defense. That was really good high IQ football there by Schaefer.
And that will end the first quarter. Knox Redskins 7, Caston Comets 0. We're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. You're watching Caston Comets football here on RTC TV4. Here at the Crater tonight. At the end of 1, Redskins 7, Comets 0. Comet Crater Mud Bowl.
I have not seen this field like this, and in all actuality, I have not seen this field since it was like 2012. We played Clinton Central here in the sectional championship, and it was ridiculous. Like, there was this one. So the majority of the football is played between the hashes, and so that entire middle stretch of the hash was just all mud. So this is not the worst I've seen it, but it's up there.
Well, it's been raining for about 3 days straight. It was actually kind of funny that last night I had to change a tire on the vehicle at the house, and it was raining. So I asked my phone how long it was going to rain. It said it was going to rain until 4 a.m. Saturday. I said, oh.
There we go. Big carry there by Grant Hickle, who carried half of Knox's defense for a first down.
And chains are moving. I thought he was just short. He was just past. We'll take it. Boys can just keep moving those chains right to the end zone.
Schaefer under center, Sam Smith behind him, twins to the left. Keeper by Schaefer. No, correction. Grant Hickle playing quarterback for the Comets on that one.
Gain of 2. Hickle under center.
Keeper by, I believe it was Hickle, but I'm not going to say anything for sure. Schaefer. See the added pause, because normally it's kind of difficult to sell, but the mud just sits on these numbers just right.
I'm over here chuckling about the referee wiping off the ball just to set it back down in the mud.
Yeah. Schaefer back in at quarterback. Twins to the left. Sam Smith behind him. Grant Hickle playing the left wing back. Dive down to Sam, who's just tripped up right at the line. There's just a pile there awaiting him. Not even a good one.
4 inches, it looks like.
I think it's you let Landon Schaefer keep this one. You let him get a first down. Grant Hickle under center for the Comets. And he does just that.
Flag on the play. I think it was a false start Comets.
We didn't have our far side receiver set. That's just, you got to get out there and get set on a 4th and inches, and you know that you can't give up any penalties. You have to get out, you have to sprint out there, get set.
Yeah, Comets will give up 5 and try it again. Now my question is, with this 5 yards, do you still go for it, or do you punt it away?
No, you're on the 35-yard line. You're going for this one. In a game where you don't know if you'll be back down here again because of conditions, and you're going for this one. You gotta give 5 a chance. Schaefer drops back to pass.
Pass
Had
into
the man
coverage.
open.
Did it complete?
Knocked out real late by number 15 for Knox.
It's a good look. I don't know if you were watching in the backfield, the fake by Sam Smith. It actually it was so obvious because he lost his feet.
Yeah, Knox, I'm surprised the Comets aren't throwing the ball more. Knox is not bringing a whole lot of pressure. Dive down to Kraus again. Met by a host of Comets. Not even going to get you a number for that one. But I'm surprised the Comets aren't going out of gun a little more, trying to get the ball out into the flat. I understand it's more difficult to run, but Knox is bringing no pressure when the Comets are throwing the ball. Now, next time we go through the ball, they could bring 8, you know. But
Right.
as of now, dive down to Cross again, who has a hole.
Oh, he's got slant. He's got an edge.
Dragged down by number 19, Raudebush.
Just outside the 10-yard line. Big play there.
19 Raudebush chasing him down about their 20-yard line. $8:10 left here in the second quarter.
And Caston will call a timeout. We're going to step away. Be back after this word from our sponsors. You're watching Comets football live from the Crater here on RTC
Welcome back,
TV, ladies
ladies
and gentlemen. While the teams are taking the field, Hunter, you have any scores from around the area?
Yeah, Pioneers up on North Judson right now, 16-0 after a big Bomersh 65-yard touchdown run. With 3 minutes down in the first quarter, Rochester is up 30-12 on McQuantaquah. Halftime at the sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was not paying attention to the play. Halftime, LaVille is leading Culver 12-6.
Pete Duvall with that stop just ahead of the line of scrimmage.
Knocks out a gun. Dive down to Kraus. Met and brought back behind the line by number 7, Grant Hickle. It's a great number.
Comets really having good luck getting around the end of the D-line or the O-line here tonight and just coming right in the back door.
That's props to Comets, the Comets front 3-4 guys on the D-line, because if you allow yourself to be blocked one-on-one, you're allowing someone else to advance to a backer or pick up the edge rusher. So if you have a guy that can eat up a double team, or you have 2 guys that can eat up a double team, that's huge for your backers to be able to flow the football as they have tonight. And that's exactly what's happening. What in the world? A very unorthodox throwing style from Knox's quarterback. But that's exactly what's happening on the front line is you have 2 D tackles that are taking up, 2 guys on a double team. That's allowing the rest of your guys to just be able to actually play football and not be worried about getting blocked, picking up, flowing the football, picking up routes coming out of the backfield just opens up so much.
And that puts Knox at a 4th and 10 situation.
On the 15.
So it only takes one big play. Or in this case, one 15-yard play.
16.
Good point.
Shanlop has pressure, forces the quarterback to roll to his left. Landon Schaefer meets him, brings him down way short of the first down. That'll be Comet's ball about the 13-yard line.
Schaefer skied 4 feet on his heels.
That was a very low impact hit. They both were kind of like slowing down to avoid. Comets will take over, huddling in their own end zone.
6.5 minutes remain in the half.
Schaefer under center. Reverse to Raudebush, who's met down behind the line, brought down. We're going to have a no gain on the play. It's 2nd and 10.
No, not really. We still got the 3 and 1. They're out wide. Right now, they're wide. Number 3 shooting inside.
Knox is really opening up the entire A gap, bringing pressure in the B and the C gap, and more or less hoping the Comets just don't run a dive play right there.
They are being really effective with pressure at B and then A and C collapsing in. I mean, that dog pile was almost every man on the field.
Schaefer under center, Sam Smith, Grant Hickle, and Kyle Raudebush.
Quarterback keeper.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. In the A gap.
Got about 4 out of it.
I kind of think it was a fumbled snap, and he just picked it up and took off. Comets face a 4th and 3, 2.5. See what kind of push they get here. Look for something in, in the A and the B. I don't think this is a play where you try to get outside.
They have not been successful going for an edge.
Fumbled snap. Knox believes they have it. Number 7, Grant Hickle got the ball there and just lost his footing, lost the ball, something or other. Knox retakes possession.
Just inside the red zone. Ball on the 19.
Knox in the gun. Kraus to his right. Dive down to Kraus, who has a hole, and he got tripped up by who's laying on the ground. We're going to credit him. 5, Sam Smith.
21, Kraus on the carry, tackled by number 4, Landon Schaefer.
Dived across again. Wrapped up by 5, Sam Smith, and 64, Garrison Hickle.
Garrison, I like it.
Works. 3 minutes left here in the half. 7-0, Knox lead. Knox has the ball at their own 13-yard line. Dive again to Kraus. Has a hole. Wrapped up and taken down by 7, Grant Hickle.
Number 21, Kraus on the carry, tackled by number 7, Grant Hickle.
Big shout out to the Caston soccer team winning its first sectional in school history. Unfortunately, they lost first round regionals last night, but history was made for the Comets last week.
Absolutely. And we'll have volleyball playing their sectional tomorrow.
A very good Caston volleyball team going into sectional.
And then 6 Comets will be heading to Culver Academy to run in the cross-country regional. So.
And next week, our Comet football team travels to South Central Union Mills to play first round of sectionals.
It's tournament season in Indiana. Coming up on the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal, 3 to go.
Look for Kraus to get a carry here.
That's what I'd do.
Dive down to Kraus. Sees the end zone. I believe he was stopped short.
Number 21, Kraus on the carry, tackled by number 2, Quinlan Kelly.
Brought down about the 2-yard line.
Stopped by newcomer Quinlan Kelly.
I think Knox is going to let this clock get milked out too as they go to score here. Almost down to the 1-minute mark. Knox under center. Quarterback keeper. Met at the line of scrimmage, but I think he got a big push to get across. It looks like they're going to stop him. Touchdown. Quarterback keeper. Number 12, Cohen Watson. Gets it across for the Redskins to give them a 13-0 lead. Knox lines up to attempt PAT. Snap is good, hold us down, kick is up, blocked by 5, Sam Smith.
So with just over a minute left in the half, Redskins 13, Comets 0 will be back after these words from our sponsors. You're watching Comets football here at the Comet Crater on RTC TV. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Comets are heading out to line up to receive this kick.
I better turn this off, Blair, before I start singing.
You know, I'm gonna leave singing to somebody else.
Kick is up, caught by number 7, Grant Hickle.
Looking for a
Sees
gap.
a hole, makes one man miss, another one missed. Ooh, I thought he was going to get outside there. Brought down about the 40 for the Comets.
Of course, as much as anything, this possession may be about clock control for the Comets because they will be receiving after halftime. I mean, obviously, a minute's long enough to move the ball to the end zone. We saw it a couple weeks ago, but
Let's see who plays quarterback on this play. Look for Grant. Exactly. Look for Grant Hickle to be under center here. Grant Hickle gets snapped. Pitch outside to Sam Smith.
Smith finds a hole
Oh, jeez.
and Met couple yards ahead of the line of scrimmage.
Met by number 24, Logan Taylor, and Sam made him feel that one. Timeout called by the Comets with 56 seconds left. Let's see if we can get some scores for you, wonderful ladies and gentlemen at home.
So if you were coach, what strategy do you have cooked up that you just called this timeout to implement?
This timeout's kind of to stop the clock, see how the guys are feeling, you know. And it's not something you ask, it's just a vibe you get. If the guys are all locked in, eye contact, they just look like a general, like, a readiness. You're going to put the ball again in Five's hands here, try to get a first down here, and then you're going to look to throw. Because at that point, you'll be under 40 seconds. And with receiving this second half kickoff, you have an opportunity to tie it up in a matter of, you know, four total game minutes. Give it to 5 here, let them try to make a play, and then put the ball in the air, see what happens. And if you go in that huddle and they're not engaged, they just look disinterested in this half, kneel it out, get into halftime, figure it out, and come back out.
Well, we've got 5 behind.
Reverse to Rowderbush, who has a good block by Garrison Hickle. Brought down about the 45-yard line.
That's enough to move the chains. Stopped there by Triska. He's a junior for Knox. Comets a little slower getting to the line than I would have thought here.
Schaefer back under center. Clock's down to 30. Rolls out to his left. Has a man. 7, Grant Hickle with the catch. Makes one-man miss. Gets down to the 40-yard line. Clock is still running. 19 seconds. Timeout called by the Comets. I think this was merely just a stop the clock timeout. I believe the Comets have 1 timeout left. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid to call in and request Caston's cross-country coach to go in the Comet dunk tank tonight that's going on. The girls basketball coach, Josh Douglas, just hopped in there. Or the Caston track coach. Don't be afraid to call in and request him.
I don't think this headset's waterproof.
I'll go solo for that. Yeah, Blair, who are the runners that advance to the regional?
So going to the regional tomorrow for the guys, we have Austin Degg, Brady Evans, and Caleb Stinson. Of course, the cool part there is Brady and Caleb are two-way regional qualifiers, being on the soccer team as well. And then for the ladies, we have Delaney Strasser, Emma Stinson, and Mackenzie Rowderbush. So looking forward to watching them compete tomorrow.
Schaefer under center, rolls out to his left, has a guy way overthrown.
Swatted down by number 12.
That was just sailed by Landon. I mean, it's a wet ball. Nothing too worried. 16 seconds left. Comets face the 3rd and 5. I think one of these times you just gotta trust Landon, let him take a 3-step drop and see what he can do. We keep forcing him outside of the pocket. And here we go. Schaefer out of gun. The Comets go twins right and left. Schaefer drops back to pass. Screen pass. Grant Hickle picks up a block by his brother Garrison. Makes a man miss.
Got an edge.
Get out of bounds. Gets out of bounds about the 21-yard line. Big play there by Grant Hickle. Had a bunch of good blocking. 6 seconds left on the clock.
35 seconds on the play clock. Comets need to hurry up and get on the line because the last thing they need right now is another delay of game call.
No, you're comfortable with this play clock. You're gonna get in the huddle, get them all figured out. You have one shot at this, maybe two if you throw a quick get out of bounds or a quick drop. Schaefer under center for the Comets. Smith behind him. Brings a man in motion. Drops back to pass. Another screen pass. Sam Smith catches it, falls down. Clock runs out.
So after 2, Knox 13, Caston 0. And we're going to...
Wait. There's 2 seconds on the clock because they're going to call it a drop, I believe. So they call it an incomplete pass. Add 2 seconds back to the clock for the Comets. Comets got one more shot at this thing. 21-yard line for the Comets. Twins to the right. Schaefer out of gun. Single high receiver to the opposite. Timeout, Knox. Blair about sent us to commercial and we were going to miss it all.
I had to come back real quick.
Into the first quarter, Triton was up 7-0 over Winnemac. Winnemac is currently the conference leader by themselves.
Yeah, Winnemac's had quite the red letter season. You know, looking down on the field, it's really good seeing number 67, Nick Townsend. He's out of his boot, broken ankle early in the season.
Yeah.
And it's good seeing him walking around.
Schaefer out of gun for the Comets. 2 receivers high to the left.
Oh,
Snap over his head. And he's just going to get wrapped up.
that's a heck of a never say die attitude there.
We're going to go in the half with a 13-0 Knox lead here at the Crater.
Well, we're going to run a couple words from our sponsors, and we'll be back here in 15 minutes or so. Stay tuned, fill up your refreshments, and we'll be back after a bit. You're watching Comets Football here on RTC TV. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really glad to see that we've still got audio. Right at a minute, they're teeing up the football. Comets will be receiving, and as you can see, it's not just the field that's wet now. Kick is deep.
Sullivan receives a kick for the Comets. Has a lane to the outside. Has a block. He's going to get pushed out about the 49-yard line.
When they skied 10 yards after they hit.
Number 10, Josh Sullivan on the return. Tackled by number 87, Austin.
Comets take over possession. 47-yard line. Break the huddle. Schaefer going to start at quarterback second half for the Comets. Trips right. Sam Smith behind him. Dive down to Sam. I thought they were going to get Sam Smith there for leaving a little bit early.
Number 5, Sam Smith on the carry. Tackled by number 14, Alex.
Got a 2nd and 3. Trips right look again. Schaefer dive down to Smith. Takes a few guys with him to all right down to the marker. I believe he's going to be stopped just short.
Number 5, Smith on the carry.
Got a yard to go.
Tackled by a whole drive of Redskins.
Third and 1. Comets got a little momentum working for him. Same trips right look. Rolls out to the right. Screen pass. Thrown behind him. Makes a few guys miss.
Wow, he's still up. He could go. Nope. He moved the chains, though.
Almost a busted play to start. And the rain and a few good moves later, he picks up first down for the Comets. That's the third screen pass the Comets have thrown in the last minute and a half of gameplay. Couple there to end the first half, and then this one right here. Comets back in the wishbone. Schaefer under center. Schaefer somehow pulls that out. It was a read option that Sam just didn't want to let go of.
Schaefer on the carry. Tackled by number 14, Alex Waffle.
The rain is coming down here at the crater.
Well, if it didn't count as soupy in the first half, it will here before long.
Sam Smith about broke loose on that one.
Number 5, Smith on the carry. Tackled by number 15, Colton.
Yeah, have fun running tomorrow, Blair.
Oh, yeah, we've already gotten an advisory about the soupy nature of the course. Hope everybody remembers their spikes.
You're gonna need 'em.
I got to say, though, the Comets have been practicing out in the rain all week, and I think that what happened there in the first half is that they just didn't feel at home. So they're making some good progress now.
Dive down to Grant Hickle, picks up a yard or two before being brought down.
Short.
That should be a 4th and 1. Oh, 4th and inches.
Tackled by number 62, Hayden Binkley.
First down, Comets. They gave it to him real late.
First down.
Comets are going to get a first down and 10 at their 20-yard line. 21-yard line, 20 and a half. Schaefer under center, trips right with Howard, Hickle, and Martin. Sam Smith behind him. Dive down to Smith, who just is met by the wall that is the offensive and defensive line tonight.
Number 5, Sam Smith on the carry.
He still got 2 yards on that.
62, Hayden Binkley.
That's a really good quality of a high-quality back has a quality of there you go, I worded it right. A high-quality back has a quality that is when you get hit, you fall forward. Because if you fall forward, you're going to pick up an extra yard or two every time, and Sam Smith has that quality. Trips right look. Smith and Hickle behind Schaefer still. Bring him in motion. I think we're going to get a legal shift on the Comets. No. Timeout. Comets.
Well, with that, we're going to step away for this word from our sponsors. You're watching Comets Football here on RTC TV4. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just over 4 minutes gone here in the third quarter. Comets still scoreless tonight. On a rip. looking to keep the momentum going after this timeout inside their own red zone.
Schaefer under center. Quarterback keeper. If you remember early on in the first half, Blair, they ran that same thing, and it was a give. And I said, look for Schaefer to keep that. And there it is.
Yeah, chipped off several more yards towards the second chain.
Comets now face a 3rd and 4. Ball at about the 13, 14-yard line. Dive down to Smith, who picks up hard-earned yards, gets him down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. That'll be a 1st and goal for the Comets.
Tackled by a whole tribe of Redskins. That's going to be enough for a Comet. First down.
Rain's coming down hard enough. It's a little hard to see the down marker. Crowd's still excited to be here, though. That's what counts.
Oh, yeah, especially high school kids are always fired up to be in the rain. Dive to Smith again. No, keeper, Schaefer, makes a man miss, gets down about the 5-yard line.
Number 4, Schaefer on the carry. Tackled by number 83, Bussey.
They're going to spot him at about the 6, it looks like. Schaefer under center. Sam Smith behind him. Trips right. Reverse down to, I think 21 Grant Yaden was the ball carrier on that play. Picked up a few good, hard-earned yards to give the Comets.
It's like 2 to go.
20 Evan Howard on the carry.
Number 20, Evan Howard on the carry. Tackled by number 83, Bussey.
Third and goal from the Comet 4-yard line. Sam Smith behind Schaefer in the wishbone formation. Reverse down to Howard again.
Number 20, Howard on the carry.
We're going to face a 4th and 4 to go. Goal to go.
Winkler.
We'll see what the Comets dial up here at the 5-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. Dive down to Grant Hickle, who finds pay dirt. Touchdown Comets. Grant Hickle on the reverse. Lays out as he gets his legs taken out. Gets the ball across the goal line to make it 6-13 here with the 5-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's what the Comets needed. I know that I'm sure they were frustrated going into the locker room. Had that 2 seconds given back on the clock and just had a bad snap right before the half.
Yeah, that was a real momentum killer, as I thought they might have had a shot at the end zone. Comets line up to go for 2. Trips right. Sam Smith behind him.
Smith loses his footing.
Reverse down to Roudabush. Not the play call you dial up there. 6-13. Knox lead at the 4:47 mark here in the 3rd at the Crater.
And as Comets will set up to kick off, we're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. You're watching Caston Comets football here on RTC TV4. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Comets setting up to kick off to the Redskins. Just under 5 minutes left here in this third quarter. Hunter, I heard a rumor it might rain tonight. What do you think?
I heard snow.
That's not funny.
Hey, it's Indiana. Give it time.
Grant Yaden kickoff for the Comets. Onside kick. Oh, it was a good kick. It was just out of bounds. They're going to call illegal procedure on the Comets, which more or less on kickoff just means they kicked it out of bounds.
So Knox will get the football at out of bounds +5. -5? Because it'd be -5.
Yeah. Plus 5 yards.
5 yards to the Knox advantage.
Knocks out a gun. Fumble. Ball is on the ground. I believe Knox recovered. Very long, well-sustained drive for the Comps to start the half. A big stop here on defense and get out of the quarter and go into the fourth quarter with possession of the football would be huge.
Yeah. I think weather conditions absolutely kind of changed the face of this game. And
Krause breaks down, makes a few guys miss, fumbles the football. Comets fall on it.
And that's, once again, newcomer Quinlan Kelly covering up that fumble for the Comets.
Right place, right time, and when you see ball, you best fall on it.
Well, with a third of the third left, Comets will regain possession. And Comets fumble on that. That football is getting slick.
No, we definitely got an offsides goal. Yeah, our right tackle's, I think he forgot he was playing football. Got a first down and 15 for the Comets. Schaefer under center. Sam Smith behind him. Troops right look. Howard, Martin, Hickel. Rolls out. Howard is there. Makes the grab. Brought down. Loses the ball out of bounds. Second and 15 for the Comets. Ball's going to be down on their own 37-yard line. Schaefer under center. Sam Smith behind him. Wing T look. Brings Howard in motion. Reverse to Hickel. Makes one man miss. Runs two over. Gets down to a manageable 3rd and 7 for the Comets. The ball's going to be down at the 6-yard line.
Fantastic look there by Hickle.
Number 7, Grant Hickle on the carry. Tackled by number 87, DeClan Austin.
I kind of feel like an auctioneer when I just get going. Like, Schaefer under center. Trips left look with Yaden, Howard, Hickle. Pitch outside to Sam Smith. We're going to get another illegal procedure penalty, I do believe.
False start. Comments.
Comets have given up so much yardage on penalties here tonight.
Comets now face a less manageable 3rd and 12.
He's been doing that all night. I think this is the
Trips left look. Schaefer rolls out, throws a screen pass. Hickle receives a screen pass, runs
Man.
a man over.
Loses
See,
his feet, loses the football.
We can't get in the mindset of it worked once. Let's run it 9 more times. That is, as a play caller, that is a hole you do not want to put yourself in.
Evan's out there with my umbrella.
Evan's out with your what?
Umbrella out that door.
Fourth and 8. Collins line up the punt.
Evan's on the wrong side.
Good punt.
Punt's going to be down about the 15-yard line.
Evan's not on that side.
Number 4, Landon Chambers.
Went out of bounds where they're marking it.
Redskins ball on the 15.
Good punt there by Landon Schaefer.
Well, Comets defense needs to step up and hold as we roll up to the 2-minute warning here in the 3rd quarter.
Gunnar Kraus with the carry, met behind line of scrimmage on number 5, Sam Smith.
It'd be nice to cover up another one of them fumbles down by that part.
Absolutely, let's force a fumble.
Tackled by a host of Comets.
Well, that football is not getting any grippier out there.
Five-man front with a backer lined up to the left. Comes off the edge, forces quarterback to keep. Finally taken down by, I believe that's 65, Kane Shanelob.
Tackled by number 2, Quinlan Kelly.
The announcer's crediting it to number 2. Football on the 25-yard line. 3rd and about 2.
Give to Kraus. I believe he's going to pick up the first down for the Redskins. 57 seconds left here in the 3rd.
Number 21, Kraus on the carry. Tackled by number 7, Grant Hickle.
Man, the rain is just not letting up.
Before Sam went back up to the camera, he showed me the radar, and he wasn't excited about
Fumbled snap. Kane Shanelob buries the quarterback as he goes to stand back up.
They're going to face a very long 2nd and 17.
15 seconds in the quarter.
Knox is just going to let this one run out. Knox leads the Comets here 13-6 as we begin the 4th quarter right after this.
Well, we're going to step away for this word from our sponsors, come back for 4th quarter action, and we'll see what the Comets can do with a fresh 12 minutes here on RTC TV4. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready to go into the 4th quarter here at the Crater. Low-scoring game and very wet conditions out on the field.
On the other end of Fulton County, Rochester is not having a low-scoring game as they're up 44-12 over McQuantaquah. Triton is down 7-21 against Winnemac. The last Pioneer update was still 16-8 them over North Judson. And Tippecanoe Valley was up 28-6 over Southwood.
Well, some good football from around the region.
Oh, we're trying to – the number 1 game in the state of Indiana tonight is number 1 Center Grove and number 2 Cathedral are playing at Cathedral. And that's got a lot of Division I talent. It was 14-6. Center Grove up, last I knew.
Well, there's our snap. And running down the ball carrier. We'll go 3rd and long now.
Evan Howard continues his big defensive day, approaching probably the double-digit tackle mark for the evening. Third and 17 here for the Redskins. Backed up at their own 20-yard line. Knox back to pass. Looks at the go route. It is short and way out of bounds. Face a 4th and 17 inside their own 20. I'd be hard to not punt here.
Yeah, you'd have to have some really sincere faith in your offensive line to say, let's convert these downs.
Gunnar Kraus back to punt for the Redskins. We send Grant Hickle and Evan Howard back deep. Punt is away, and the Comets are just going to let it drop.
Get away.
And so that punt landed at about the 46-yard line. Good field position for this Comets offensive line.
11 minutes here left in the game. Comet ball. It's really hard to not see the fact that the Comets are completely in control of this game right now.
Of course, conditions are not improving, so that can still go. They can still go either direction.
Schaefer under center. Comets line up in the wishbone. They're going to finally catch Sam Smith for leaving a little bit early. Going to back the Comets up for a 1st and 15. I don't think we've had a drive tonight where we have not been penalized.
I think you're correct.
Blair, I believe we're on the bottom of the bracket, so I think this is our last game commentating together for the season.
That's probably accurate. Unless we get
Schaefer back to pass. Looks for a screen. Has Grant.
Oh.
Grant Yaden lets that one fall right through his hands.
Number 4, Schaefer's pass to number 21, Grant Gaden, is incomplete.
Anyways, I was getting ready to say, unless they tap us, of course, to travel for sectional coverage.
That is, I mean, is that a thing?
That's occasionally a thing.
There we go.
And, of course, worst case scenario, basketball season is just around the corner.
Grant Hickle makes a few guys miss for being wrapped up by every linebacker on Knox's roster.
Number 7, Grant Hickle on the carry.
That was a lot of motion for no yards gained.
Cody Winkler.
Now Comets find themselves in a 3rd and 15 situation.
There's Winkler's fan club.
Dive down to Smith. Very late handoff. Makes a few guys miss. Gets down to about the 1st yard marker. We're going to have a 4th and 9.
Number 5, Sam Smith on the carry. Tackled by number 3, Joyce.
Comets line up to punt. Fake. Makes a few guys miss. Goes down about 6-7 yards too short.
Number 7, Grant Hickle on the carry.
I don't know that that was meant to be a fake. I think that was a slippery snap, and he did the best he could with it.
Knox comes out. And a modified pistol look. Kraus to his right. Dive down to Kraus. Gets a few guys.
Great tackle by Kelly.
On the carry. Tackled by number 2, Quinlan Kelly.
Gain of about a yard on that play for Knox. Just under 9 minutes left to play here tonight.
Timeout Knox.
Well, with that, we'll step away for another word from our sponsors. You're watching Comets Football here on RTC TV. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Knox only picking up about a yard on that last play. Coming back out of the field, they're going to try it again. 2nd and 9, football on the 49-yard line.
Dive down to Kraus. Has a hole. Met by a few guys. I'm trying to see what the final.
I saw he was stopped there by Quinlan Kelly. I don't know. I didn't see who the assist was.
Still waiting. Sullivan finished him.
3rd and 4 now. maybe 3. I can't count good.
We're looking at about a 3rd and 4. 3.5. Dive down to Kraus. First down, Knox, I believe. They're moving the chains.
21, Kraus on the carry, tackled by number 2, Kelly.
Clock down to the 7:30 mark here in the 4th. Knox breaks the huddle. 9 seconds left on the play clock. Quarterback power right up the gut, met by Sam Smith, and yeah, that's all the farther he's going to get.
Watson on the carry, tackled by number 7, Grant Pickle.
I mean, at this point, Knox can really just do careful play clock control and really just chip away at the Comets' chance to come back.
And Redskins lingo, give the ball to Gunnar Kraus. Oh, my.
Oh, and he's got an open field.
Touchdown, Knox, number 12, their quarterback. 1 second with the name. Cohen Watson for his first score of the night. That gives them a 19-6 lead. Knox lining up to go for 2. If Kraus got the ball, I wouldn't be shocked. Quarterback power met again by Garrison Hickle. The final is Rochester 44, McConaughey 12.
That's a pretty good spread.
North Judson just scored again to go. They still trail 16-14. Pioneer.
North Judson 16-14.
This guy just reading on his lips, whatever.
36 over Southwood 18.
Cathedral Center Grove football game. Center Grove ended up winning 21-6. Like I said earlier, a lot of Division I talent playing in that game.
You know, for a 1-2 ranked game, that actually is a pretty wide spread on that score, a little wider than I would have anticipated.
It was 7-6 for the longest time. A couple late touchdowns put Center Grove up. Very defensive. Winnemac is up 27-7 over Triton.
And there's a
Kick back to Sam Smith. Little bobble there. Has a hole.
hole collapses.
Number 5, Sam Smith on the return, tackled by number 65.
6 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the game.
Correction, number 61, Braden Manuel.
Will Blair, your thoughts so far?
It gonna rain.
For the next 5 days?
That the conditions on the field, I think, have just completely changed the face of the game here tonight. And matter of fact, the second half has looked so different from the first half. I mean, how many fumbles have we seen? How many, whether it's on the snap or, and we see guys just their feet sliding straight out from under them. It's completely changing the football game being played down there. So,
Absolutely.
Hopefully the Comets are able to capitalize on that. They've got half a quarter to play, and they've got 2 touchdowns to make up.
We just got to the 6-minute mark here in the fourth. Comets jog out facing a 2nd and 10. Ball on their 38-yard line. Sam Smith fumbled the ball. Recovers the ball. 5 minutes left.
Those are words that we don't usually put together.
Well, I wouldn't put that one on Sam.
Once again, the ref's drying off that football, and it's like, but why though? I'm not even sure that the towel that he's drying it with is dry anymore.
Probably not.
It's a formality.
They're just cleaning it.
And we've had a timeout called, so we're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned as we finish up this game here at the Crater on RTC TV. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes left to play here tonight. Comets down 6-19. And just everybody having trouble getting traction and keeping hold of the football as the rain continues to fall here tonight.
Final over for Winamac is 27-7 over Triton. First undefeated conference season for Winamac ever. Deep shot down to Yaden, just lost it. 4th and 14.
Yeah, this year was the first year ever Pioneer has lost a Hoosier North Athletic Conference football game.
Wow. Wow.
Yep.
The traveling trophy started in Royal Center, and it stayed put clear until week 3 of this year.
Now, how long has Pioneer been in the Hoosier North Conference?
The Hoosier North Athletic Conference was formed my 8th grade year, so this is its 6th year of existence. Turnover on downs. Redskins take possession of it at the 30. Levi Martin tries to make a few guys miss there before being wrapped up and brought down.
This is just not the field to try to do anything fancy. This is now gross motor skills football. You're not turning on a dime. You're not stopping on a dime. You're not doing a lot of juking and spinning. You got to try to move forward. And we've commented in previous weeks about the athleticism that we're starting to see out of this Comets team. We've got guys who can find holes, who can make opportunities. They've got some serious agility, and it's just that the conditions here tonight don't favor that style of play.
No, absolutely not. And that's all there is to say with it.
These conditions are starting to favor wall of flesh pushing forward. I mean,
Not even. Approach the 4-minute mark here in the game. If 2 more Knox first downs, and that is probably a wrap for this Comets team tonight.
I mean, I think that the play that would have much success goes back to the wedge that you guys used to run.
What my colleague is referring to is my junior year we ran a double wing. So you had 2 tight ends, 2 wing backs, a fullback and a quarterback, and we literally just run in a wedge formation, hand it off to the fullback, and then
Number 40, Gavin Hickle.
yeah, I'd hand it off, and as the quarterback, I was allowed to push then, so I'd push his back, and it was good for about 3-4 yards of carry.
I imagine that he got at least his fair share of concussions out of that play.
No, he didn't ever get hit up high. It was always ankles. Sam Duvall was playing center. Caden Boyette was playing guard. We had some size there.
Yeah.
Boyette's football career sadly got cut short as he transferred to a 3A school for football, and the knees couldn't hold up after a while.
As a runner, I can sympathize.
Well, you put 330 pounds of man together, and something might give. Dive down to Kraus. Makes a few guys miss. Gets wrapped up by Dylan Gearhart and drove into the dirt. Mud, I should say.
He managed several yards after first contact there, though. So
21, Kraus on the carry. Tackled by number 66, Dylan Gearhart.
Knox heading to the line of scrimmage as the play clock passes 10 seconds.
Give it down to Kraus. Wrapped up, brought down 2 yards in front of the line of scrimmage. 4th and 4.
Tackled by number 5, Sam Smith.
Field position, yards to go. There's absolutely no reason to kick this one away.
No. Fourth down and 4 for the Redskins. Try to draw the defensive line off sides. Timeout, Knox. As we approach the 2:36 mark here left in the fourth quarter. Caston trailing 6-19.
And as they go into their huddles, we will take a moment to step away for a word from our sponsors. You're watching Comets Football here on RTC TV4. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, just outside of the 2-minute warning. Comets trail 6-19.
Pioneer just got a 4-yard touchdown run from Brock Robertson to put him up 22-14 with 6 minutes left.
You know, aside from that loss to Winnemac, Pioneer's still having a pretty good season.
Absolutely. They're looking to make a push here as they change quarterbacks again going into sectional. Caleb Sweet playing some quarterback for the Panthers. Has a man on a corner route. Picked up. Dropped.
Just a little too soon there. Comets may not have gotten the pick, but they do take possession at about the 25-yard line.
Fade route. Sullivan has a chance.
Oh,
Another drop by the Comets. Good ball there by Landon Schaefer.
good pass coverage there by number 85, Alex Triska, as well.
Schaefer in the gun. Trips left look. Tip pass. Batted down.
Number 4, Schaefer's pass is tipped by number 87, Austin.
Comets now looking at 3rd and 10.
Trips left look. Schaefer back to pass. Looks at that go route again. Sullivan has another chance.
Fourth and 10.
Approaching the 2-minute mark here. Schaefer coming out in gun. Trips left look with Yaden, Howard, and Hickle to the left. Screen pass set up by Grant. Hickle makes a few guys miss. Picks up about 6 or 7 yards for being tripped up.
He'll be about 2 yards short.
Tackled by number 41, Hayden Weisberg.
Dive down to Kraus.
Stop.
Wrapped up about the line of scrimmage by number 5, Sam Smith, number 20, Evan Howard.
21, Kraus on the carry, tackled by number 20, Evan Howard.
1 minute, 45 seconds remaining.
Really has been a big defensive night for Evan Howard, though.
Huge defensive night. I'm sure he's at, or if not close to the double-digit tackle mark. Applied pressure all night. Quarterback keeper on the option, wrapped up by 65, Kane Shane Lob.
Number 12, Watson on the carry, tackled by number 65, Kane Shaylov.
3rd and 7 now for the Redskins. Just at a minute to play. "12 seconds on the play clock as the Redskins take the line of scrimmage.
Dive down to Kraus. Tripped up by 5, Sam Smith. 31 seconds remain. Timeout called.
21, Kraus on the carry, tackled by number 2, Quinlan Kelly.
And we're going to step away now for a word from our sponsors. You're watching Comets football here on RTC TV4. All right, half a minute left on the game clock here tonight. Knox looking at about 4th and 2.
Give to Kraus. Picks up the first down and some.
Stopped there by number 10.
And I believe Knox should just kneel it out. Should, in a perfect world. But
they could run another play. And Knox is just going to let it run out. Comets lose the season finale, 6-19 to the conference opponent Knox Redskins.
Valiant effort by the Comets here tonight. Unfortunately, those weather conditions, they were able to use them to their advantage for part of the evening, but also caused some traction issues, caused some grip issues, and at the end, weren't able to overcome. Well, we thank you for joining us tonight. We had Hunter Shanelob on the other headset. Appreciated as always.